All right, well, praise the Lord Jesus who answered our prayers and has helped us catch 30 pounds of fish so far. There's 30 pounds in the box. I think there's 6 fish in the box. A couple were small, we threw them back. And so let me tell you where we are and how we did it.
Another look in the good, good book. Don't let it pass you by. Let the Holy Spirit talk. Walk through the written word of Jesus. Then you'll love Jesus. La 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 la.
We're up near the Lula Road Bridge. And most of the action has been where there are 2 flat creeks on Lanier. There's one up here, and it's kind of the northern spot where the flat creek comes into the Chattahoochee Channel. And so we caught like a 14-pound blue catfish on a jug line. We've been fishing different bait on the jug line. We're fishing bass minnows, cut shad, and blueback herring. And we've caught fish on all those things. So it's not like one bait is really working better. It's just the spot. We might have another fish we're catching. Y'all pay attention to the fish. We'll catch that fish and then we'll finish the report.
Keep reeling, don't stop reeling. Just do your best. Reel it in, slow and steady, slow and steady. Keep reeling, don't stop reeling. Help us land this fish, Lord God. All right.
Good job, Joshua. He's spotting all the bites.
All right, so now we've caught 9 fish. Again, I would tell you what the bait this was, but I don't remember. But you'll remember the distribution of what we're using. Feels like about 4 or 5 pound channel catfish. Right now we're sitting, and we've caught about 4 fish sitting right here. We're sitting where Flat Creek comes into the main Chattahoochee channel. So I hand that to Joshua. He'll get that one baited and thrown back out. Okay. You can slide over. I'm going to get this one in the box. All right, now where were we? All right, so we're right in the spot, and I'll flash it up with a map where Flat Creek runs into the main Chattahoochee channel, but Flat Creek does that twice because it branches off. This is the northern spot. We're fishing both poles and jugs. The big blue catfish, the 14-pound blue catfish, was on a jug. A couple of the other catfish were on jugs. We had a big gar on a jug, but we didn't get the jug. We didn't get the gar to the boat. You know, gar are hard to really get hooked right, so he got off and started, you know, soon after we started pulling him toward the boat, or when he saw the boat, or whatever it was. So I guess 9 fish total. We're over 30 pounds now with that last one. The water temperature started out about 72 degrees. It's warmed up a little bit. It's closer to 75 degrees now. I'm noticing some hints of a thermocline on the sonar. The thermocline seems to be about 6 feet deep right now. And I made the decision to come up here. Let me talk about that a little bit. Because middle of the week, Wednesday, we fished Flat Creek, and the Flat Creek that's closer to Ballast Creek. And we were up in Flat Creek. We did all right. I mean, there's a lot of bait back there. We caught about 5 catfish, but by the time we left at 11:30 in the morning, the temperature of Flat Creek was already to 79 or 80 degrees. And what happens in those creek backs once the water hits 80 degrees is all the bait leaves the creek back and goes into the deeper water, and most of the predators follow them. So those creek backs can be real good in April and May until the water gets that hot, and then it's like God hits the off switch, off. So I wasn't sure that Flat Creek, the one next to Ballast Creek, was going to produce for us today. But up here on the Hooch, the thermal dynamics are a little different because the Chattahoochee is bringing in that colder mountain water. At least it's still kind of cooler this time of year. So I was thinking, come up here, there'll still be some bait up here, there'll still be some fish up here. So that was my thinking, that was my strategy. If the water had been a little warmer, like 77 degrees, I would have focused on the deeper water, about 25 feet closer to the Lula Bridge. And we put some jugs out up there, and I think those jugs up there caught 1 channel catfish. But we've been focusing on this area down here by Flat Creek, and most of the fish and the bigger fish, the big guard that we almost caught, and the big blue catfish were down here. So remember to pray. There's one other trailer in the parking lot. This might be kind of a quiet place to fish Memorial Day weekend. Get out here and get you some. Remember to pray.
Written in the word, in the good, good word is a message from our God. Gonna tell you all about how to get to the kingdom, the good life. Written in the word, in the good, good word is a message from our God. Gonna tell you all about how to get to the kingdom, the good life. Oh, I love Jesus. La 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 la.